Hey guys, welcome back to Andy's Dinosaur Reviews. We have some very cool news today, so let's get to it. The very first thing I want to tell you guys about is an interesting looking upcoming Rebor figure, which personally I'm not too super sold on, but it is interesting nonetheless, and I wanted to point it out to you guys. But it seems as though Rebor is making a hybrid of Kong and Godzilla, which we can see here is quite strange looking overall, but I mean, it's an interesting idea, I guess. At least they're thinking outside the box and creating something a little bit more unique than most. But personally, I'm not really a big fan of it, and I don't think it's something that I'll be picking up. However, you guys might be interested, so of course I wanted to pass the news on to you guys about this very strange upcoming Rebor figure. And then some really cool news from a company that many people know and love. Vitae, of course, is making a comeback. We have heard that previously. However, what we did not know is that on top of making a comeback, they are releasing and re-releasing some figures with bases, as you can see from this image that shows not only the fact that many of the figures that we previously had are getting the base treatment, but also the fact that they have some really nice looking window-like packaging. But I think the fact that they are including bases with some of their figures is insanely awesome, and now makes me want to get a hold of each and every one of them again and review them, of course, here on the channel for you guys so that you could take a look at the new additions, which would be the bases. But I think from the image we can see here, as far as the bases go, they each look incredibly nice. So this is definitely something that personally I am really excited about. I love bases for my dinosaurs, so I cannot wait to get a hold of these, each and every one of them, even the ones that I already have, and re-add them to my collection, now with some beautiful bases. And then as far as Mesozoo goes, a little while back I had shown you an image of their upcoming Prestosuchus, and I now have quite a few other images of the figure for you guys to take a look at, and I must say it is incredibly beautiful. Sculpt wise, I feel like it is fantastic and a really nice interpretation of a Prestosuchus, and the paint as well looks really cool. Very nice looking paint scheme that they've given the figure overall. The prototype that we see in these images does not have a painted mouth on the inside, so that's nothing to worry about. That was just kind of a little blunder on the part of their company when they sent the sample. And of course the actual factory released version will have a painted mouth, but again, I think the figure looks gorgeous in every possible way, and I'm really psyched about the release of this one. This is not their next release, as their next release will be a Spinosaurus, but it's definitely coming in the near future, and it's a figure that I personally am extremely excited about. But I'm also quite excited about the Spinosaurus as well, so I'm pretty excited overall about everything coming from Mesozoo. And after speaking to one of the brains behind Mesozoo, I have found out that they do have intentions of making quite a few other species in the near future, like a Majungasaurus and a Carnotaurus as well, so there is a lot coming from them, and a lot of really exciting species joining the Mesozoo line. And speaking of Spinosaurus, I have a really cool figure to take a look at here as far as the preview images go with you guys, and that is from PNSO, and the fact that they are making a brand new Spinosaurus. And it seems like that's pretty much the thing to do nowadays. Everyone is trying to rush out new Spinosaurus figures, especially with the new appearance to the tail and everything, and I think this is yet another extremely nice looking version, potentially the best version that is currently out. As far as that paint scheme is gorgeous. I really love the tones of color that they've used on the figure, and just generally the entire appearance is extremely appealing if you ask me. But this is a figure that I personally had no idea was coming from PNSO, because I was assuming that the last two that we had releasing anytime soon was a Parasaurolophus and some type of a Tyrannosaur, but it appears as though I am wrong, and now that we see this here with this Spinosaurus, who knows what else PNSO has in store for us. As far as Safari LTD goes, we also have some more sneak peek images of their upcoming 2021 figures, but these are of the mythical dinosaurs. You can see here the mythical Tyrannosaur. No idea exactly what it's going to look like or anything, or exactly if it's just a Tyrannosaur or something else, but you can definitely get at least a sneak peek of what the figure looks like. And we also have a sneak peek image of the Triceratops, and this one I think looks really nice as far as the paint scheme from what we can see. I really like the paint scheme that they've used on it from this very small image. Again, my opinion could totally change when I actually see the full reveal, but from this image here, I definitely think it looks quite nice, and I am really excited about the Safari LTD 2020 line being revealed in just a few days. And thanks to Collect Jurassic, but as far as the Hallmark Jurassic World ornaments, they are back again this year at Target, and you can see now that the Velociraptor Blue that I had previously shown you guys has now also made an appearance at Target and is apparently $9 there at Target, which is pretty much the same price it was on Amazon, but you can also see the Tyrannosaurus is back there. However, it is actually showing up at Walmart as well in different packaging, much nicer packaging, I will say. So if you guys were interested in picking that up, you now have the option of picking it up in store as well. And then the final thing, and thanks to Collect Jurassic, is the fact that more Mattel figures are now showing up again in store, but this time in Spain. However, we now have a look at the in-package in-store variations of the Sarcosuchus and the upcoming Albertosaurus. I'm really psyched to get a hold of the Albertosaurus because it's different than the battle damage versions we've had previously. It's nice to see a non-battle damage version finally, and being a massive biters figure, it's definitely something that I cannot wait to get a hold of. Pretty nice looking paint scheme, but nothing amazing. But the Sarcosuchus as well looks pretty cool. I'm not a huge fan of the paint scheme, but again, my opinion could always change when I see it in person. Fingers crossed some of these figures actually start to show up here in the United States sometime soon as well. So as of right now, guys, that's all the news I've got. When more comes out, I'll be sure to send it your way, but until then, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.